everybody, Pink Bunny Girl 43 here. I'm Lily.
And I'm Rachel.
And today, I'm going to be reading Redtail's Debt to you guys. This is a brand new novella in the book of Path of a Warrior. So super excited for this. And while I'm reading this book to you guys, we're going to have Rachel's awesome OC drawing she's been doing for you guys on Etsy. So if you really like them, be sure to order down below to have your character drawn. I'll leave a link to the Etsy listing down below. Hope you guys order! We really enjoy drawing your characters. And I'll be adding titles to each of these saying whose OC they are and what their name is. So, if yours is in this video, comment down below the timestamp. Redpaw carefully patted some fresh moss into the corner of a nest in ThunderClan's warrior den, then sighed. This is so boring! I want to go hunting! His sister Willowpaw dragged more moss into the den, wrinkling her nose at the taste as she dropped it down beside him. At least we're not picking ticks off the elders like Frostpaw and Brindlepaw, she meowed. Ew! Redpaw patted the new moss in place. But pretty soon they'll have their warrior ceremony, and we'll be the only apprentices left. And we'll have to do the worst jobs in the camp for moons, he complained. White Storm and Tigerclaw already became warriors, and we don't even have Spotted Paw helping us anymore. Willowpaw peeked out the entrance to the warrior's den towards their littermate Spotted Paw, who was laying out herbs to dry in the sun. Medicine cat apprentices work pretty hard too, she purred, her blue eyes shining with amusement. Not just you, Redpaw. Redpaw's whiskers twitched. I know, I'm being silly, he admitted. I just want to go hunting with Sparrowpelt and Tigerclaw and the others. He would have gone with them if it had been an ordinary hunting patrol. Sparrowpelt was his mentor. The tabby might be a little bit grumpy sometimes, but he wouldn't leave Redpaw out of a hunt. But today, their hunting patrol had gone towards Sunning Rocks, and ThunderClan's leader, Sunstar, had deemed the rocks near the river too dangerous for apprentices. We've been fighting over Sunning Rocks with RiverClan for years, Sparrowpelt had explained to Redpaw, his tail twitching. Some cats say the rocks were in the river once, so RiverClan thinks of them as theirs. I don't know about that. They've been on ThunderClan land as long as any cat in the clans can now remember. But RiverClan won't admit that they're ours. We went and warned RiverClan off not long before you became an apprentice. But Sunstar's nervous that they might be biding their time and planning an ambush. So Redpaw thought with another sigh. I'm stuck freshening nests in camp instead of catching prey. It was all useful work, of course. Redpaw knew that, and he wanted to do whatever he could to help his clan. But apprentice duties around camp weren't any fun, compared with hunting. There was nothing Redpaw liked better than hunting. Prowling through ThunderClan's forest territory, sniffing the air for the fresh scent of prey, his ears pricked for even the faintest sound. After he'd spotted his prey, he loved the feeling of his muscles tensing, his heart pounding, as he carefully stalked it. There was nothing more exhilarating than the final pounce. Redpaw flexed his claws, imagining the squirm of a mouse beneath his paws. He felt like he might burst with pride whenever he caught his clan eating the prey that he had caught. Sparrowpelt had just said the other day that Redpaw's hunting skills were coming on nicely, and the memory filled Redpaw with a warm rush of pride. I'm gonna be the best hunter in ThunderClan, he announced. Willowpaw flicked her pale gray tail. Even better than Tigerclaw? She mewed teasingly. No cat is better than Tigerclaw. At least, that's what he thinks. A shadow fell across the entrance to the den, and Poppy Dawn, Willowpaw's mentor, thrust her broad red face through the opening. Sounds like there's a lot more chattering than working going on in here, she meowed briskly. Willowpaw, put some more moss in the corner. I don't want to be sleeping on rocks. Yes, Poppy Dawn, Willowpaw mewed, dipping her head respectfully. And Redpaw, why don't you go get some feathers? Poppy Dawn went on. Those would make the nest nice and soft. There aren't any good feathers on the fresh kill pile, Redpaw replied a little less respectfully. Poppy Dawn wasn't his mentor. There will be now, Poppy Dawn told him. Sparrowpelt's patrol is just getting back, and it looks like they've got a couple of nice starlings. They're back? Redpaw rushed past Poppy Dawn out of the warrior's den, Willowpaw close behind. Don't forget to finish that job, Poppy Dawn called sternly after them. Outside the cozy warmth of the warrior den, Redpaw shivered as the chill of leaffall seeped into his fur. But the sun was still shining brightly. They had some time before the bitter cold of Leafbearer. In a patch of warm sunlight in the center of the camp, the two older apprentices, Frostpaw and Brindlepaw, paused in their grooming of the elders beside them. Looks like it was a good hunt, Frostpaw meowed chirpily. Beside her, Larksong arched her back in annoyance. Are you gossiping or getting rid of my ticks? She asked grouchily. Frostpaw rolled her eyes and turned her attention back to the old she-cat's pelt. Redpaw suppressed a purr of amusement and looked up towards the returning hunters. Sparrowpelt was already beside the fresh kill pile. The starlings Poppydon had mentioned were on the ground at his paws. Despite his good catch, Sparrowpelt's face was dark with anger. Redpaw hesitated, glancing back towards the camp entrance, at the rest of the hunting patrol coming in. Speckletail was striding across the clearing towards the fresh kill pile, a squirrel dangling from her jaws and a stormy expression in her amber eyes. Redpaw craned his neck to see past her. Tigerclaw was just pushing his broad shoulders through the gorse tunnel. He looked angry too, but Redpaw was distracted by the prey that hung from his mouth. A fat rabbit and 2 juicy voles! So much prey, Redpaw wondered how the big warrior was managing to carry it all. Wow, Redpaw breathed to his littermate. You're right. Tigerclaw is the best hunter in camp. Willowpaw flipped her tail. He's still an arrogant furball, though, she mewed softly. We know that. Yeah, maybe, Redpaw agreed, his eyes following Tigerclaw as he crossed the clearing behind Speckletail. He's changed a lot since he became a warrior, though. When Tigerclaw had been one of the oldest apprentices, he had taken every opportunity to make it clear that he was the best fighter and the best hunter among the apprentices, and that Redpaw, Willowpaw, and Spottedpaw, who were the youngest of the apprentices, were far, far beneath him. Redpaw hadn't forgotten that. But ever since Tigerclaw had gotten his warrior name, he'd stopped bullying the apprentices. Instead, he seemed to be intently focused on becoming the best warrior in the clan. Someday he'll probably be leader, Redpaw thought, looking admiringly at the dark brown tabby's broad shoulders and huge paws. All 3 cats who had been on the patrol dropped their prey on the fresh kill pile now, and were gathered together in the clearing, their faces dark with fury. I wonder what happened, Willowpaw meowed softly. Curious, Redpaw moved closer, approaching Sparrowpelt. How'd you hunt? He asked his mentor, feeling awkward. Did you have to sneak up on those starlings? Or did you jump? Not now, Redpaw, Sparrowpelt interrupted, turning away. We have to report to Sunstar. He hurried towards the leader's den, Speckletail and Tigerclaw following close behind. We'd better get to work, Willowpaw mewed, glancing nervously across the clearing at Poppydon. I don't want to get in trouble. Redpaw hesitated, watching Tigerclaw disappear into Sunstar's den at the bottom of High Rock. After a few moments, Sunstar's long-furred ginger face pushed through the lichen that covered the entrance. Tawny Spots! He called, and the clan's deputy hurried to join the others in the leader's den. Something bad must have happened, Redpaw thought, the fur rising along his spine. He glanced around. Maybe they'd seen something scary in the forest, like badgers or foxes. Or maybe the 2 legs and their dogs were nearby. Redpaw shivered. From opposite sides of the clearing, Bluefur and Thistleclaw had raised their heads to gaze thoughtfully toward Sunstar's den. Every cat thought that Sunstar was going to pick one of them to be his deputy next, when Tawny Spots retired to the Elder's Den. And they paid close attention to what happened between ThunderClan and the other clans, as they were preparing themselves. While a few other faces were also turned with interest towards the High Rock, no cat was watching Redpaw. Willowpaw was dutifully heading back to the Warrior's Den, while Frostpaw and Brindlepaw were busy grooming the elders. Poppydon was sharing a vole with Rosetail, their heads close together in conversation. She won't notice if I don't go straight back to changing the bedding, he decided. Trying to look like he wasn't eavesdropping, Redpaw strolled closer to Sunstar's den, his ears pricked up. This is the 3rd time, Sunstar! Sparrowpelt was yelling. You actually caught the River Clan patrol marking sunning rocks? Sunstar demanded, his voice a deep growl. It was Owlfur, Softwing, and Ottersplash, Speckletail confirmed. We tried to chase them off, but we didn't want to leave the prey we were carrying. We should have taught them a lesson they wouldn't forget, Tigerclaw hissed angrily. It would be worth it to lose a little prey. We thought that Hellstar listened when we warned him away from sunning rocks, Tawny Spa meowed. His mew sounded tired, and Redpaw shifted uncomfortably. The deputy looked sicker every day, ribs showing through his thin, dry coat. Maybe we should talk to him again.
His warriors might be acting without his approval. Enough is enough! Tigerclaw growled. We need to stop just talking and show RiverClan that they can't get away with this. What are you suggesting, Tigerclaw? Sunstar asked calmly.
Redpaw could almost see his leader's level gaze as he carefully considered each cat's words.
We need to fight! Tigerclaw hissed.
There was a scraping sound inside the den, and Redpaw pictured Tigerclaw's paws flexing, his long, sharp claws extending and retracting with the big tabby's anger.
We should attack RiverClan's camp. Teach them what happens when they mess with ThunderClan. I'm not sure fighting is the best choice, Tawny Spots argued. RiverClan has more warriors than we do right now. Do we really want to start something on their own territory, knowing we'll be outnumbered? We'll bring the apprentices then, Tigerclaw replied coolly. They should have the experience of being in a real battle anyways. Redpaw's whiskers stiffened in surprise. The apprentices? Tigerclaw thinks we should fight RiverClan?
His head spun, and for a moment he lost track of the conversation in Sunstar's den. He snapped back to attention at the sound of his mentor's angry voice.
We can't take the apprentices into battle, Sparrowpelt yelled. They don't have any real fighting experience.
They're not ready, Speckletail agreed.
And they never will be if they don't get to fight, Tigerclaw mewed. They need to be properly trained, and facing a battle with another clan is the only way to learn.
There was a long silence, and Redpaw pictured the warriors looking to Sunstar for his decision. He might take Frostpaw and Brindlepaw, but Sunstar wouldn't let Willowpaw and me go, Redpaw thought.
He thinks we're too young to fight. He swallowed hard. Do I even want to fight?
When he dreamed of being a full warrior, Redpaw never imagined battle. He wanted to hunt and patrol for his clan. He knew he'd have to fight someday, but not yet.
We will go to RiverClan, Sunstar meowed at last. We will take 4 of the warrior apprentices. Redpaw stiffened with shock. But Sunstar! Sparrowpelt began to object. We're not going to start a war, Sunstar interrupted firmly. We'll go onto their territory with a force of warriors. We'll make a show of strength, and remind Hailstar that he'd better stay away from Sunning Rocks. That's it. We've done that before, Tigerclaw objected, and it only kept RiverClan away for a little while. This time we'll be asking Hailstar for a promise, Sunstar pointed out. Surely he understands that we can't continue fighting over Sunning Rocks forever. If he gives us his word, we can trust him that his cats will keep it. I don't think we should take Redpaw and Willowpaw, Sparrowpelt mewed again. They're nowhere near full grown, and they could get hurt.
Frostpaw and Brindlepaw are almost warriors, Speckletail agreed. But Redpaw and Willowpaw haven't had much battle training yet. They're practically just out of the nursery. The fur rose on Redpaw's shoulders. He might not have learned to fight yet, but he wasn't a kid.
Tigerclaw has a point about the apprentices' training, Sunstar meowed. But Sparrowpelt and Speckletail are right too. If the apprentices are going to come onto RiverClan's territory, we need a plan to keep them safe. We could, try dividing our forces, Tawny Spots suggested. Most of our warriors could approach RiverClan across the river, but another group can come over the bridge from 4 trees. If there's a battle, they can attack from behind, when the RiverClan cats have already been distracted. And we could keep the apprentices well to the back of that group, Sunstar meowed thoughtfully. Along with you, Tigerclaw. What? But I'm the best fighter ThunderClan has! Tigerclaw yelled, outraged. And I'm hoping to frighten RiverClan off without actually starting a fight, Sunstar replied calmly. You're the one who suggested bringing the apprentices, and I think you should be responsible for making sure they come home safely. Ugh, I'm not their mentor, Tigerclaw growled, sounding sulky. Surely the clan's best fighter is the one we need protecting our apprentices, Sunstar meowed. There was another long pause, and then Tigerclaw muttered, Yes, Sunstar. Redpaw could imagine him dipping his head, his amber eyes stormy with silent frustration. We should announce the plan to the clan. Sunstar meowed briskly, and Redpaw leaped back from High Rock before Sunstar could come out of his den and see him eavesdropping. I'm going to be in a battle, he thought, his heart pounding with excitement. Then a cold chill ran down his spine, and he felt his tail droop. Redpaw swallowed hard. I'm going to be in a battle!
Chapter 2. See this! Wide-Eye asked, angling her face so that Redpaw was looking directly into her cloudy, sightless eye, so different from the sharp yellow one beside it. An old scar knotted its lid. A badger's claw caught my face when I was just a kid. One wrong move in a battle can mark you forever. Be careful today, Redpaw.
Redpaw's stomach turned over. Do you really think we're going to fight? He asked, his mew sounding shaky to his own ears.
The pale gray she-cat twitched her whiskers thoughtfully. I don't see how we can avoid it, she replied. Sunstar told Hellstar that the River Clan cats had better stay away from Sunning Rocks. And now they're coming back again. I think ThunderClan will have to fight. She sighed. I just wish I could help. I hate being useless.
Well, having kits is really important too. Redpaw mewed awkwardly, glancing at the she-cat's rounded sides.
Thanks, Redpaw.
Wide-Eye dipped her head, her mew a little lighter.
Just don't rush into the fight today, okay? Let the warriors handle it.
Are you trying to scare my apprentice?
An amused meow came from behind them, and Redpaw jumped, and then licked his fur in embarrassment. I'm not scared. Wide-Eye turned her muzzle up toward Sparrowpelt and purred. I only want you both to be careful, she mewed. My kits will need their father. Oh, that's so cute! Half-tail and One-Eye sitting in a tree, Kissing. So cute! And she's having his kits. So cute. So Sparrowpelt later becomes Half-tail, and they're the cutest couple ever, so. Continuing now. Sparrowpelt rubbed his cheek against hers, closing his eyes.
Redpaw averted his gaze. I'll just be, over there, he said uncomfortably. Redpaw turned his back and hurried away, not stopping until he was almost to the fresh kill pile. He took a deep breath. Now that he was away from Sparrowpelt and Wide-Eye, his embarrassment went away, and his pelt prickled nervously as he thought about what Wide-Eye had said. One wrong move in a battle can mark you forever. Nearby, Stormtail was giving Brindlepaw some last-minute advice. Now remember, the Tom instructed, if they get you on your back, slash up your hind paws at your opponent's belly, just like I showed you. Don't be afraid to use your claws. Redpaw swallowed hard, panic spiking through him. I haven't even learned that move yet! Sunstar strode to the center of the clearing and yelled for attention. It's time for us to confront River Clan, he announced. Bluefur will be leading the apprentices and their mentors, as well as Tigerclaw, to approach River Clan camp from across Two-Leg Bridge. Lionheart and Goldenflower, you will be staying behind to defend our camp. The large Golden Tom and his smaller ginger sister exchanged a disappointed glance, but they bowed their heads in agreement. Every other warrior, take the herbs that our medicine cats have for you, and then we will go. Remember, right now we're just giving them a warning. No cat is to attack unless I give the order, or River Clan attacks first. Feather, Whisker, and Spotted Paw moved between the warriors, giving out herbs. Spotted Paw came to Redpaw and dropped a small packet at his paws. For strength, she explained, and Redpaw dipped his head to lap them up, grimacing at their sharp taste. Once each warrior and apprentice had finished their herb, Sunstar paced to the camp entrance. Follow me, he yelled. The warriors streamed out of camp behind their leader. Their tails were held high, and their eyes were bright and eager. Redpaw watched them go. His stomach was sour with nervousness. What's wrong with me? I want to be a warrior. It's all I've ever wanted. Why am I afraid to fight? What's got your tail in a twist? Tigerclaw had stopped beside him and was looking at Redpaw curiously. Wide-Eye was telling me about how she lost her eye, Redpaw explained reluctantly. She said that one wrong move can mark you forever. She told me to hang back and let the warriors fight. Tigerclaw's tail flicked dismissively. Wide-Eye's just jealous because she's chosen to have kits instead of fighting for her clan, he meowed coolly. Don't let her discourage you. She can't fight right now, but your best warrior days are just beginning. They are? He liked the idea of becoming a strong warrior more than he did the idea of needing to be protected. Tigerclaw was so confident. If he thought Redpaw was well on his way to becoming a strong warrior, he was probably right. Warmth spread through Redpaw's chest. The best warriors don't try to avoid a fight, Tigerclaw went on. He slid out his sharp claws and raked the ground with one paw, leaving long, deep lines in the dirt. If RiverClan tries to argue with us, I'll attack. We can't hesitate if we want them to respect us. Redpaw knew what Tigerclaw was saying was reckless. They should be waiting for Sunstar's commands. But he couldn't help the warm curl of admiration that ran through him. He's so brave. Redpaw watched his father, Adderfang, disappear through the gorse tunnel, and the last of the warriors following Sunstar. "Apprentices and mentors! Tigerclaw! Come with me!" Bluefur called. Her apprentice, Frostpaw, was standing beside her, wide-eyed. Sparrowpelt touched noses with Wide-Eye one more time and then turned away. "Come on, Redpaw," he meowed as he strode towards Bluefur. Redpaw's eyes met his sister Spotted-Paw's again. She was standing outside the medicine cat den with Featherwhisker, her tail lashing excitedly. "Good luck, Redpaw!" she yelled. "Good luck, Willowpaw!" Waving his own tail to her in farewell, Redpaw took a deep breath and followed Sparrowpelt out of camp. Bluefur took the lead, Sparrowpelt and Poppydon side by side behind her. Stormtail was followed by his apprentice Brindlepaw. Beside him, her sister Frostpaw was eagerly chatting to them both. "Do you think we'll see any of the RiverClan cats actually swimming?" Redpaw overheard her asking. Willowpaw fell into step beside Redpaw as they paced through the forest, and Tigerclaw brought up the rear of the patrol. Recently fallen leaves crunched beneath their paws, and sunlight came through the tree's branches, making bright patches on the forest floor. Redpaw shivered suddenly, only partly because of the leaf fall chill in the air. Willowpaw shot him a sharp glance. "Are you scared?" she whispered. A little bit," Redpaw admitted, keeping his voice low so that Tigerclaw wouldn't hear. "Don't worry," Willowpaw told him. "Remember, we're just delivering a warning to RiverClan. And if something does happen, we're not alone. We've got the whole clan. We've got Sparrowpelt and Poppydon looking out for us." She pushed closer, her fur brushing against him, and whispered even more quietly. "And Tigerclaw thinks he's the best warrior in the whole forest. He won't let us get hurt. It wouldn't be good for his reputation." While the rest of the warriors headed straight for the RiverClan camp, Bluefur led her patrol past the owl tree and close to 4 trees before turning and following the river towards the two-leg bridge. "This is a waste of time," Tigerclaw muttered. "We should be attacking the camp, not wandering around the edge of RiverClan's territory." "Sunstar wants us to come from this direction," Bluefur meowed sharply. "And we're not planning to fight unless we have to." The blue-gray cat looked preoccupied, her eyes searching the open plains of RiverClan's territory, as if there was something she was expecting, or hoping to see. Like her kits, maybe? That must be hard for her attacking RiverClan when she knows her kits are there now. Tigerclaw narrowed his amber eyes at her balefully, but said nothing. As Redpaw followed Frostpaw onto the bridge, he wrinkled his nose at the sharp, unnatural two-leg scent. It smelled strange. They were only a few paces across when a cry sounded in the distance. Stormtail's head shot up. "That's Small Ear!" he meowed. "They're fighting!" Another agonized yowl made all the cats flinch. "Dappletail!" Bluefur observed tensely. "It sounds like she's in trouble." "Come on!" Tigerclaw yelled. He began to run, easily shouldering past the apprentices. Redpaw tensed, running after him. The surface of the two-leg bridge was hard beneath his paws. Tigerclaw was side by side with Bluefur at the front of the patrol, when a sudden harsh screech came from above. A huge brown shape blocked out the sun, swooping down at them. Panicked, Redpaw dodged backwards, but Bluefur and Tigerclaw were on their hind legs, their claws extended, swiping at the brown thing above them, which Redpaw could now see was feathered. A bird! "Protect the apprentices!" Stormtail yelled. The other warriors began aiming sharp-clawed blows at the bird too. The bird screeched again and rose out of their reach. Its yellow eyes glared at them beadily. Its tawny wings were spread wide. A hawk! Redpaw realized. Sparrowpelt had told him how dangerous these huge birds could be. "They'll carry off a kid and eat it if they can," he remembered his mentor saying. "Or even a lone, full-grown cat. But they're no match for a whole patrol." They'd attack smaller cats, Redpaw remembered. Ones they could lift in their claws. He gulped, flinching. He and Willowpaw were the smallest cats here. "Punch together," Poppydon instructed,
and Sparrowpelt and Stormtail hurried backwards towards the apprentices, herding them into a smaller, tighter group. Redpaw couldn't take his eyes off the hawk, circling above them. Its long, sharp talons and the cruel curve of its beak looked horribly dangerous. He realized just how exposed they were on the bridge, with nothing between them and the vicious bird, no trees or bushes to shelter beneath. She pointed her tail towards a small groove in the birch trees near the far end of the bridge. "Get under those trees!" Warmpelt brushed against Redpaw's as the rest of the patrol began to run. Redpaw wanted to run with them, but he felt as though his paws were stuck to the two-leg bridge. He crouched low, panting. I have to run!" He couldn't run. He looked up just as the hawk swooped lower, its huge wings fully extended. Redpaw backed away quickly, his paws scrabbling against the hard surface of the bridge. The space between him and the rest of the patrol widened. I'm going the wrong way!" Everything was slowing down, except for Redpaw's heart, which was beating faster and faster. He gasped for air, his paws feeling too slow and heavy to lift. "Redpaw!" Willowpaw wailed from the other end of the bridge. The others had noticed at last that he hadn't run with them, that he'd been left behind. "If I run now, maybe I can still get away!" But the hawk was circling above him now, coming lower and lower. Redpaw could see the bright gleam of its beady eyes. He cringed back, flattening his body against the bridge. "Run, Redpaw, run!" He and Tigerclaw were racing back towards Redpaw, their long strides eating up the distance between them. But the hawk was closer. It dived towards him, its talons extended. Redpaw couldn't breathe. A hawk will go for a lone cat. And with nothing to hide him from the diving hawk, Redpaw had never felt so alone. Ooh, so dramatic! Well, you guys know me, I love a cliffhanger, so I'm gonna leave you guys hanging, and you're just gonna have to wait until next time for me to continue reading! Yep, so if you want to check out the rest of this book, be sure to go pick it up. I just got mine. Redtail's Debt. It is in the Path of a Warrior book. Super good novella, but I'm gonna continue reading this in the next one. Just gonna leave you guys hanging because I feel like it and my throat's getting a little sore. So rude. Sorry. Alright guys, well I'll continue with this next time, and if you liked these OCs that you saw in this video, be sure to go and check out the link down below to check out the Etsy store and order your own digital drawing of your OC. Can't wait to draw your character. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Goodbye!